welcome to Washi and Coffee. Thank you for being here. Today's video is just going to be a quick little flip through of my everyday planner that I'm currently using. This is my Moterm Elite in the espresso color. So it's the one that has the little slip pocket here, not the big one in the back. And I love this color. At first I was gonna go for another of the apricot because I really love the apricot color. It's kind of similar to an undyed and it just patinas really nice. But I saw this one and thought it looked so elegant. So I thought, let me give it a try. I think it's the darkest color planner I have. I did have a Filofax in the original in black, but I sold that one. I don't sell many of my planners, but I sold that one because I just wasn't using it and I knew that someone would want it and would get good use of it. So in the front, you just got your card slots. I'm just still have my little, it looks like a little library card from Watercolor Plans, which is a shop on Etsy. She's a Canadian shop and her prices are really good and her products are. The deco in the front stayed the same. I made that. This is from Busy Bee Planners, as well as this beautiful vellum. This glittery front pocket I got from AliExpress. It just carries like exercise stickers, YouTube stickers, boxes, the weather stickers. Speaking of the weather, we're supposed to get a mighty big downfall of snow. So I'm wondering if some of our friends across the border are going to be in for it as well. Because the last time we got a snow dumping, one of my friends who's in Wisconsin said that he had a lot of snow. So I think he thought we sent it to him, but I'm pretty sure he sent it to us, just saying. So at the beginning is my monthly pages. Ooh, my highlighter's new. This is the mild liner. It doesn't have the color name. I found that the ones that are made in Japan don't tell you the color they are because the writing's in, well, kanji. But the ones that are made in Mexico have the color there. So this, I think, was one of the new colors. It's like a smoked rose color. So I've been using that, and you'll see it coming up. So those were my monthly. And then I have a year at an overview that folds out that I write special events and dates on. So I think this is my first time showing my weekly pages when they've been written on. I usually keep that personal just because it has like my info on it and it's all like highlighted and marked up. But I noticed that a lot of the planner girls show theirs, so I thought maybe you guys would want to see what my pages look like when they're done. So this was back in November. Whenever you see a sticker like that, that just means I was either having a really sleepy or anxious day, and I just canceled all my plans by putting that pretty little sticker on it. Oh, that was the day that my daughter's guinea pig went to the vet, and we were treating an ulcer on her eye, but it ended up being a bigger issue. We took her that day, but my daughter took her the next time. A little Tim Hortons coffee sticker. Camera, because I was probably telling myself to take photos of something, or I just put it down because it was cute. Ooh, we went mattress shopping that day, and we ended up getting a new mattress, and at first it wasn't comfortable because it was like really firm, but now I got used to the firmness, so now I'm like used to it. But at first it was like just laying on this hard surface, but now I kind of like it. So we got the mattress this week. The stickers from Watercolor Plans, I think it was on her freebie. It just says December night sparkle and shine. So I keep it pretty basic. The way I use it is up here in the weekly plan. I write everything I need to do for that week. Because I'm not so much a daily planner, I work better with looking at the week, because when I wake up, I don't know what kind of mood or energy level I'm going to have. So I kind of plan my day loosely, but I go by how I feel. Some days I do a lot more, some days I do less. So I put all of them up here. Like, I had to pick up my cat's meds, groceries, I wanted to walk, I had to stock someone up with food because they were coming home, and then my cleaning. So that week ended up being a busy week because I believe that's the week my father-in-law was coming home from being in palliative care. So it was a busy week. We did a lot of visiting and stuff. So I ended up doing the bathroom, the laundry, dust under the bed, and all that kind of stuff, and litter boxes and dishes. But a lot of it was visiting and stuff. And that's when Kazoo went back and they found out her issue was much larger than an eye ulcer, and my daughter had to put her down. So that was a very sad day. I was very soft towards Kazoo. She was my favorite of the guinea pigs. I loved them all, but she was my favorite. This is just a little day trip that me and Tash went overnight to our favorite room. So we ended up going to our favorite bookstore. We went out for dinner at a wing place. And we didn't go to Starbucks, we went to a small little cafe. Now, usually I prefer small cafes over Starbucks, but this small cafe's coffee tasted nasty. It was like he made it the night before and just still served it. I know he didn't, but I don't know where he got his coffee from. It was nasty. I visited my grandma, so we went away for the night. And then as we were there for it was a night we wanted to get away and relax because of everything we've gone through. And I was like, you know what, we need a day to relax before you go back to work, Tash, because he was off taking care of his parents. So we went up to our favorite little place, and then I got a message that my grandma was in the hospital. She was 93 and she broke, I think, her hip. They didn't really tell me many details. I asked what was going on, and they're like, yeah, she broke something. We're just keeping her comfortable. So we went to visit her, but she was sleeping. And the poor thing, she was in a deep sleep. The nurse even said she was out for hours. So I didn't want to wake her up because she had dementia. I didn't want to like startle her and then her be confused who I am, where she is, all over. So I just let her sleep. And then it was a couple days after that that she passed away. But you know, she was 93. She lived a really good life, raised 6 children, you know, had a cute little home that her father-in-law and her husband built. So she had a good life. I'm sad that it happened, but I think there's just a little comfort knowing that she's not suffering, right? And she had dementia, so she didn't really understand what was going on, the poor thing. So that's kind of how our 2026 started. But, you know, this week I went to the mall with my girls, so my daughter and my niece, and I think I'm getting old, guys. I went to the mall and we just went around, had coffee, had a good time. But the next day I was in bed. Look, see? The cat sticker, was this the day after? Maybe it wasn't. That was just another day. Let me see. It was the day before, so I was tired. And then I went to the mall, and then the next day my grandma died and I was in bed, like, exhausted. But I still managed to do laundry and dishes. And then I think we're coming up to the end because this was last week and this is this week. I thought I'd show you these stickers because it was a new order, and I don't want to do haul videos. I don't like to encourage so much for people to shop, so I don't show a lot of what I get. I show some of it. I do if it's a good deal. A little thank you card. So this shop was a Canadian seller I found on Etsy, and all of her stickers were like 60% off. So I think this stack of stickers was like with everything, the tax, everything, I think it was $20, which is good because I think there's 9 sheets of stickers. This is her freebie. Often I love keeping my freebie in the front of the planner, and then I just use them when things come up. And sometimes I put them in my little, I have a basket for friend mail. And sometimes I put them in with friend mail so they can have some stickers as well. I love sending mail, by the way. So I got these little car stickers. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it, but we got a new to us car. So that's nice. So whenever we have to do maintenance or we go for car rides or whatever, I just put one of these little guys down. Gonna need one of these today. Let's put this down now that we're looking at it, because I keep getting these snowfall warnings on the weather app, so I'm just gonna stick that there. Suitcases for traveling. We don't do a lot of traveling, but sometimes if you go away for the night or, you know, summer vacation type thing. And I'm hoping this summer is better than last summer. Let me tell you something. But we'll just take it at one day at a time. We'll see what happens. Little scale to help me to know what my weight is, because I am trying to lose a few pounds. I did lose 1 pound, which was exciting. So I'm hoping that I'll continue, because I've been mixing up my my routines and stuff. So cameras I usually do to remind me, take photos or videos for like a little, for memories or for like a short video, because I like to post little snippets of what life in Canada is on my short videos, because we have friends from all over the world, so I thought they might enjoy seeing what it looks like. Little litter boxes to scoop. These will take over because I'm running out of my sleepy cat, so whenever I have a really tired day, the pillow's gonna dictate that. And I've been having some tiring days, but I don't know, like one of my medications has increased, so, and that was like a month ago, so I'm wondering if that's kind of what's going on, because whenever you adjust, things kind of go funny. So after that is like budgeting, notes, basically all private stuff that I can't share. Here's my video ideas. And then I have a back pocket that has stickers, like my workout stickers, a little winter vellum, sticky notes. And then I'm still rocking this Uniball 1 pen, which I've been using for a while. I think I got it from Wonder Pens. So yeah, that's my flip through. I hope you enjoyed it. And I've been getting lots of supportive comments. I thank you everyone for it. And if I haven't replied, I will reply soon. I have a couple comments I need to still reply to. So as always, thank you for being here.